You ever just kind of get the feeling that you're just over it? I mean, seriously. Why is it that you can have these people literally just mock God? Isn't that hate speech? I don't see how it is. Or how it isn't. You know, you have Oprah going on you know whose show, and literally they pull up on screen like it's God asking her to run for office. You know, it is so funny that, you know, Mike Pence says that he actually, you know, God talks to him. And he's considered a crazy person. Then Oprah gets on and says that, you know, just, oh, I'm a Christian, I believe in God, so I can allow this mockery. No true God-loving Christian would sit there and let that show continue to go on. Any other person that is a true Christian would have stood up and been, I'm sorry, Stephen, I'm not going to listen to this crap, and you're mocking my God, and you're mocking me by doing this. No, she goes along with it and laughs. You know, it just, sometimes it's like, man, the battle is so big and so broad and just slammed in our faces in so many ways. And for whatever reason, we can't seem to wake anybody up to what this reality is and what this world is and what they're doing to us. I mean, and if you tell them, they tell you that you're a conspiracy theorist, this, that, and the other thing. Well, anybody that just thinks people are crazy, why don't you go to the patent office? Why don't you pull that up and look at the patents that people have made? And you don't make a patent for something unless you've already figured it out and made it. Or pretty much have it figured out and made. Go all the way back to 1960. There's a little patent for a sun simulator. An artificial sun. Imagine that. You go and look at the patents that they actually have put out that shows that they can use your TV, your computer, to actually make you do things. Or make you feel a certain way. They got patents on it. There's a patent on it. It is what it is. So, what I mean, it's just like, it just sometimes seems so fucking overwhelming of like, man, who the hell, what are you supposed to do? But, we can't let that feeling stay inside of us. We must push that feeling away. Because that's exactly what they want. They want us to think that there's no hope. That no matter what, they're going to win. You know, if anybody watched the Oscars, oh my goodness. I didn't watch it, but Mark Dice did a great video on some of the things that they showed and did. And I mean, you got these two black women come out. They're like, oh my God, there's a lot of white people, and white people with freaking clipboards make me nervous. And don't worry, there's still a lot of white people in the back. Blah, blah, blah. And a lot of worse things. I'm just not even going to get into that. But could you even imagine if a white person was walking around going, man, there's a lot of black people here, or a lot of Mexican people here. That makes me feel uncomfortable. Wouldn't that person be freaking labeled as the biggest racist ever? But no, we can allow them to mock us and mock our religion, mock God. And it's hilarious that just so many people are asleep, and so many, you have these kids that, they pretty much don't want to work. Half of millennials, like, want communism. And I don't think they really understand what communism is, I guess. Because, in communist China, if you don't work, you die. They kill you. So, all these kids that want free money and don't want to work want communist China, want us to be communists. It's the whole world is being deceived right in front of our eyes. And, you know, I love everybody that's watching this video, because I know you're not stupid. And I thank you. please leave a comment. I always love your guys' comments. I try to respond, or at least tell you if I liked it. But it's just hilarious to me of how much it's just in our faces, and we just sit there and we just go, well, what can I do? What can I do? Well, you can get angry. You can get mad. You can make your own damn channel. You can blow the trumpets as loud as you can. That's your duty, and that's your rhyme and reason for being on this plane of existence. I promise you this. If you're watching one of my videos, you literally are the true resistance, and you are a watchman. And being a watchman, that means you got a duty. You got a duty to wake up everybody's eyes that you can around you. And I can never say this enough. You will be persecuted for it. You will be laughed at. You will be judged. You will be shunned. But maybe it'll make it easier for you when everything goes to complete shit. Because, hey, you warned them. And guess what? You're not going to have so much love in your heart for these people that wouldn't listen. That mocked you for your beliefs and what you understood and what you know. And, the saddest part is a lot of things that, people spread that are truth literally has been said once or twice on mainstream media and been told to the public, but since it was only a little blip and a bleep, you try to even bring it up to people and you try to connect all the dots and show them the picture, and they, they're just like, you're freaking crazy. And it's like, okay, I'm the crazy one when I spend my time actually giving two craps about what's going on in this world and with our world and what's happening to people. And I care about the future for our children and what that's going to look like. And I don't want them to live in a freaking country that literally anything that they say, they will be freaking reported on and in trouble and most likely arrested. I mean, and this is coming real freaking soon, people. I mean, and people wonder, well, people always say, well, it's not me. It's not me. Well, you're only going to be able to say that for so long before it is you. And I tell you, once it is you, man, oh man, you're going to sit there and you're going to whine and you're going to cry and you're going to freaking say, well, where is everybody? Why aren't they here for me? Well, guess what? We've all already been killed, arrested, or silenced. That's where we'll be. We won't be here because you did not listen. Sometimes I let it make me so angry, and then I got to realize, just calm down. This is the plan. I mean, this is exactly what it said in the Bible and what it would look like. And for anybody that does any type of research, and, a lot of really smart scientists that were atheists that actually looked into what everything was, a lot of them came back to be Christians. Imagine that. Why would that be? Some of the greatest mathematicians ever that were not Christians, later on in their career, because of everything they learned mathematically, they realized there had to be a creator. The stuff that is going on, it's all right in front of our eyes, and it just, we can't lose heart, and we can't stop fighting. But this crap that they think they can continue to just pull on us right in front of our faces. But, I mean, can you blame them? They're getting away with it. I mean, if you're getting away with it, why don't you go to the next step? When you're building something, you build one part, then you build another one. Well, if you didn't fail at building or making another part, you go to the next step. That's exactly what's going on right now. They're building our reality around us. A fake reality. A disturbing reality. But their reality that they want us to see. And we continue to let them do it. We continue to let them rob still the hearts and the minds of our children. And brainwash them. It's just going to be really sad that, that day when you have people around you going, oh my God, how could this happen? How could the world be like this? And you're going to be sitting there going, are you joking me? Really? Really? It's going to be really hard not to just laugh at people. I mean, I laugh at people now. I'm just like, man, 98% of the whole population is mentally freaking retarded. It's sad. But what's even more sad is there are a lot of us out there that actually are spreading truth, that know truth, that see things for what they are. Not to say that any of us have the whole picture. But a lot of us have a pretty good idea of what it is. And putting all of that together with each other, we can actually come to see the bigger picture of what's truly going on in this reality. And it is demonic. It is disturbing. It is disheartening to just realize and have to deal with it. But, you know, when you decided to wake up, you decided that you were going to go through all this, that you were going to have to deal with all this. And I'm sure a lot of people that decided to wake up and that have gone into all this are like, whoa, man, I didn't know the rabbit hole was this deep, dark, and freaking disturbing. But it is. And don't worry, it gets worse. I mean, there are things that I've looked at that I won't even freaking utter a word onto my phone about. I know my channel would be freaking stripped blind, be gone in a fucking nanosecond. You know, it's just the disturbing crap that is going on that we cannot seem to open up anybody's eyes around us. I cannot say this enough. I know it's heartbreaking, but look, we are here for a reason. We are here to spread truth. We are what it is. It's like, you put it like David versus Goliath. That's about what it is, for how much power they have. The technology that they have right now is so insane. I mean, they've even shown it to where somebody can control somebody else's freaking arm through this, that, and other thing, and they've already shown and proved that they don't even need wires to do it. So, you know, think about the guy that shot himself in front of the White House. I mean, who the hell shoots their cell phone and then shoots themselves? And people aren't sitting there going, whoa, what the heck's going on? People aren't sitting here rising up and saying, no, you're not going to do this. You're not going to destroy our world. You're not going to this, that, the other thing. But, you know, in every way, it's exactly like it said in the Bible. It has to happen, obviously. But at the same time, that doesn't mean we're supposed to shut up, sit back, and watch the world burn. That's not our purpose here. I promise you that. Don't sit back and be one of them. And just say, hey, I know the world's effed and there ain't nothing I can do about it, and just sit back and watch it burn. Don't do that. I can never say this enough. There will be a day that you will stand in front of the Heavenly Father, the true Father. And Satan will be there prosecuting you. And you will be defending yourself against Satan. One of the supposedly most beautiful angels and the smartest and one of the greatest angels ever. Well, not greatest, but you know what I mean. That's who's going to be prosecuting you. Man, you better have some pretty good stuff up your sleeve that you tried to do to be a good person and try to save this world the best that you could. Or at least the hearts and the souls of the people on this world. I mean, this world is of the devil. We all know that. But we're here to try to save souls. That's what we're here for. Never forget that. So, do your best to spread as much truth as you can. And I guess that's about all you can do right now. But, I mean, when you think of the technologies and what they can do and what we're allowing, and, I mean, anybody that remembers before cell phones, I do. I remember when there was damn pagers. I have freaking a payphone on every damn corner. To where we are, and if you would have told somebody back then, you know, you're going to have like something like Captain Kirk, you're going to be able to talk to anybody you want to whenever you want, and it's going to be able to do all these crazy cool things for you, they would have looked at you like there was a dick growing out of your forehead. And this has only been, and that's only a measly, 20 years. And can you imagine what it's going to be in another 20 years if somehow this plane of existence is even still here? Can you imagine the depravity and what it is going to be? I mean, they're going to make it, because look at it. Now, if you don't have a cell phone and you're a kid, and it's been like this for a while, but if you don't have a cell phone by the time you're freaking 12 or 13, you are laughed at and you're shunned and you probably don't have any friends at school. What do you think it's going to be like when you can actually upload and put a microchip into you, or have, the crazy Google glasses that can display a screen in front of you for everybody to watch? Crap like that. Trust me, the technology, they already have it. I trust me, they have the craziest stuff, and they even tell us that they have it. And whenever you see somebody talking about the future technology of what is coming, it's what they already have. All they're doing is slowly programming you to realize that, hey, one day we'll have this, so when it comes out, you're not going, whoa, that's what? Really? I'm telling you, whatever you do, do not take the mark. Do not take the chip. Because the chip is the mark. And they've already talked about, going through, tattoos that are a cell phone on your hand, pretty much, that shows the screen, to, having a chip inside of your brain, inside of your head, that will, let you see and connect with AI. Because, they've already said, AI is going to grow so fast, the only way that we're going to be able to beat it or stay up with it is to connect to it. I promise you, if you connect with it, you will want to die, and you will not be able to. Like it says in the Bible, man will want to die, but not be able to. I promise you, death is not the worst thing in the world. I'm not saying anybody should be killing themselves or dying. That's not what I'm saying. But that is not the worst thing that there is that could come to happen to you. I promise you this. The worst thing is living in a hell where you want to die and you can't die. Could you imagine that? Could you literally imagine wanting to die and not be able to? Well, take the mark, and that's what it will be. Well, nobody can say that I didn't try to blow the trumpets. I love you all.